weekday.
Welcome back. Houston's wide selection of restaurants has placed us on the map as a foodie city. Our next guest is an example of the buffet of food places you can try and certainly enjoy. Chef Jill Bartolome is here to give us a taste of Aqui, which serves up a Filipino-inspired cuisine. Hello there. And this is kind of something that's right in your wheelhouse because
Yes.
your parents immigrated to America.
They did. They did about 35 years ago. My dad joined the U.S. Navy from the Philippines, and that's how he and my mom immigrated here.
Yeah, and what's so cool about this is like so many people here in Houston in particular is that you're American, but you can have a great taste and appreciation of the old country, if you will,
Yes,
because your parents are that one generation removed from you.
Yes.
All right. Filipino food. So many times people think Asian is all Chinese food, right?
Yeah,
but, But it's not. Every different region of Asia has their own different influences and culture and style.
It's true. In Southeast Asia, there are common threads in the flavor profiles. However,
Rice is a common staple,
yeah,
right?
of course. But the Philippines was the gateway to Asia for a long time, and with a lot of intersection of Spanish colonialism, the Americas were represented there. Different parts of Asia were also represented there, and it was also 7,000 islands wide.
Yeah.
That the cuisine within the Philippines itself is so diverse as well.
Yeah, that's why you find a lot of Filipinos who have what seem like are Latin or Hispanic last names, and that's because of that colonization
Yes,
that you talked
definitely.
about, which brought different flavors in the whole bit. What I love about this restaurant, Aqui, which means what?
Here.
It means here, is that it's almost like you're there, if you will, because even how you serve it, like right here, how you serve it is how they do it in the cultural sense.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a new part of our menu starting next week. It's called a Kamayan dinner, and similar to a crab boil where you have all of these delicious things thrown down onto newspaper on a table, we have a base of rice and different kinds of fresh fruits, grilled vegetables, whatever kind of fish is in season, or we have available to us a lot of grilled meats and everything we have available to eat with your hands as more of a tactile experience
Yeah,
of
and
the
that's
food.
the cool thing too, is like around the world, a lot of countries, silverware is just not the thing that they use. They do use their hands.
It is very traditional in the Philippines to eat with your hands. I grew up eating with utensils and my hands.
Yeah, I grew up
in my
eating with
household.
chopsticks and my hands also when I was in Taiwan, right? So, okay, so the whole thing is you kind of take the food and combine it in your bowl. You can pick what you want.
You can use a bowl or choose not to at all,
Right.
actually. We also have some Filipino crepes available to make sort of like your own taco, if you will. And it's more of a choose your own adventure dining experience. You can experience some of the things that are on a regular menu as well as things that are unique to the Kamayan menu.
Yeah, and this is cool. Like you mentioned, the crepe. It's like, you may have a tortilla in one culture and then crepe here and then bread in other places. But the whole point is that you can use this as your finger food, if you will, and just put whatever you like inside of it and kind of customize that dish. That dish. Okay.
Exactly.
Recently selected as Culture Map Tastemaker Pastry Chef of the Year as well. You also have that.
Yeah, most of my background is working in pastry. I did grow up with this kind of food, but I also was trained in a very classical French pastry way. So, as much as we see diversity in Southeast Asian cuisine, especially in Filipino food in our restaurant, we also see an amalgamation of different techniques from other kind of cuisines outside of Asia.
Yeah. All right. Take me through this bowl right here. This is
So in
pretty
here
cool.
we have some crunchy, chewy pork belly bits, some grilled baby romaine, some smoked cabbage, some chicken skewers that have been marinated in a sweet and sour kind of marinade and grilled fresh for the Kamayan experience.
And what's cool about what's happening with food, I think, is that sometimes we grew up with things that we didn't like as kids because it was boiled to mush.
Yes.
Suddenly when you start grilling vegetables, things change, don't they?
Yeah. I agree. There's a lot of, I was a really picky kid. I got to experience a lot of different flavors, but part of the journey of cooking is the rediscovery of things and how to enjoy things in a better way.
Yeah. Okay. So inside the restaurant itself, give us a sense of the ambiance, because it is a food eating experience. You're right. We go there. The ambiance has a lot to do with it, just like the food.
We have a very open kitchen, a very open space, so we believe in being connected in all ways to the food and the experience, whether you're a guest or you're one of our servers, one of our cooks. So it's kind of this open experience. Lots of windows, lots of light. Yeah.
Just a very cool place.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
So, it's interesting that all the rage right now, food is such a cool thing right now. And so you have a lot of kids saying, this is what I want my career to be.
Yeah.
I think TV makes it look very glamorous. And there are parts of it that can be glamorous and fun.
Some of it's fun.
But what
Most
should
of it's
these
fun.
kids know when they're saying, when I grow up, I want to be a chef or I want to be a pastry chef? What should they know about the business?
It's a lot more work than you think it's going to be, for sure. But it's also incredibly rewarding.
And you got to manage that kitchen. It's not just about cooking your favorite things and having fun with it. You got to manage the kitchen, manage the staff, right?
Yes, it takes a lot of personal skill. There's a lot of technique involved, but there's also it's a constant journey of learning all kinds of things, like different kinds of techniques, different kinds of people,
and
understanding different kinds of
and
guests.
have the food quality and everything every consistently night after night.
It's an ever humbling experience.
So do y'all have like tasters?
Tasters?
Like professional tasters, because I can professional taste.
I think we can create a position for you.
Yeah, I think I should have a position where I professionally taste your stuff and let you know what's going down here, because this is all delicious right here.
Thank you.
All right, I love all the different sauces and the pickled things
we
right
have
here as well.
a few different sauces here. We have a fish caramel. We have some serrano peppers that are pickled in or kind of marinated in lime juice and fish sauce.
Look, I want you to watch me right now. Watch me. Watch. That is good. See, that's what my job needs to be. Yeah, you go ahead and work on that. We're going to make that happen. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
For more information on Chef Jill Bartolome and the Aqui restaurant, we have a link on greatdayhouston.com.